Well, here we are. This is Atticus, our rooster. He's the last of the chickens that we'll have. We used to have laying hens and they quit laying, so we gave them to a lady that wanted to keep them as pets instead of making chicken soup out of them. And nobody wanted this old rooster, so we've still got him around. So there's Atticus. He's a big boy. Okay, we'll go over what we did yesterday from our previous videos. On the west side of our apiary is the hive where I set up our timing box for grafting queens. So we'll go over here and I'll show you what I did. I put the queen down in the bottom box, which is in her timing area. And then I have two supers above that for the bees. Those were the original supers on the hive. And I've got an upper entrance in the top there. So I'll let this go over the weekend, and then sometime next week we'll start with our grafting of queens. We'll go over here to the east side of the apiary and show you what I did over here. There's Atticus. He's crowing for you. He's up on his bar now. There's Wiley, our two boys. So come over here to the east side of the apiary. There's been a skunk hanging around here. I can smell him right now. He lets us know every day that he's around, so might have to set up a trap for him and get rid of him. So as I said before, I did a demery split earlier, a couple weeks ago. This hive here has a lot of bees in it, and I added honey super to it. They weren't making any queen cells down in the bottom box. I did my demery reverse of what most people do. I have the queen in the top, and they weren't making any queen cells in the bottom. So I added supers, and I actually gave them another deep super on the top because she was starting to fill up that deep super that she was in. And so they should be making us a lot of honey. They already had that middle box, that middle deep super with the hole drilled in it. They already had that full of honey almost. That hive there, that was the only one I didn't modify with. It stayed the same. They weren't making any queens down in the bottom box either, but they didn't need any more room, and they weren't ready for honey supers yet. Now this one here, closest to us, they had a completed queen cell in the bottom. So as you can see, I put a board in between the super where I have the queen and the two bottom deep supers, because a virgin queen can go through a queen excluder pretty easily. So we'll see if she gets mated and if we have another queen. My goal is to make these demery splits a two queen hive, one on the top and one on the bottom, and put the honey supers in the middle. This one here, they weren't making any queens in the bottom, so we did the same thing here. We just added some honey supers and let them go about their business. And for today's project, we'll go over here by the greenhouse. And today we're transplanting tomato plants to get them out of the greenhouse. So I've got these transplanted so far, these 7 of these, and got some more tomato plants in the tray to transplant, but that's what we're up to. Yesterday was bee day, and today we're transplanting tomato plants, and we've got barrels and buckets over here to put other tomato plants in. We've got slicer tomatoes and cherry tomatoes that we're going to be growing. And that's pretty much it for today. So everybody be good, and remember, it's always sunny above the clouds.